A misdemeanor conviction on your criminal record in California can be a big problem. Even convictions for seemingly harmless things can make it more difficult to find a job, get quality housing, and obtain a professional license. It can even make it more difficult to travel, and it could increase your insurance rates. The good news is that a misdemeanor does not have to be a life sentence. This video will tell you everything you need to know about misdemeanor expungement in California, including some tips that most attorneys don't know. I'm Matthew Higbee, the founder of RecordGone.com and our lead California expungement attorney. Our legal team helped define important expungement case law in California, and we helped draft laws that strengthen California's expungement law, California Penal Code 1203.4. It is our pleasure to give you some free expert advice. If your case did not result in a misdemeanor conviction in California, you will need to see one of our other videos. Okay, let's start with what expungement does. Expungement in California does not destroy or seal a criminal record. It changes it by replacing the finding of guilt with a finding of not guilty and changing the disposition of the case from convicted to dismissed. You can then truthfully say you were not convicted of the offense. The benefits of this are huge, and we'll talk more about those in a moment. Expungement is a motion for relief from a criminal conviction. The motion is filed with the court where the conviction occurred. While the process can differ by court to court, at a minimum, you are required to provide a copy of your motion to the court and the prosecuting attorney. This guy. You have the opportunity to present evidence or testimony about why your record should be expunged. The judge ultimately decides whether or not to grant your motion. So what does it take to be eligible to have your misdemeanor expunged? First, you must have received and completed probation, including paying all fines. If you did not receive probation, you have to wait 1 year from the time you were sentenced. If you are still on probation, you can ask the court to end your probation early, which if the court does, makes you immediately eligible for expungement. Second, you must not be serving any other sentence or be facing any new charges. Third, you must not have been convicted of certain sex offenses that require registration as a sex offender. Here's a list of offenses that are not eligible for expungement. Click pause if you need more time to read them. All right, let's talk about some of the benefits of expunging your misdemeanor in California. An expungement will allow you to truthfully say that you were not convicted when you go to apply for a job or housing. You only need to disclose the expungement in 3 very limited circumstances. The most notable is when you're applying for a state license. It can, however, make it easier to get and maintain that professional license, even though you need to disclose the expunged case. The biggest benefit comes from Labor Code 432.7, which our law firm helped write. That section of law makes it illegal for background check companies to provide information about expunged cases. And if employers learn about an expunged case, it is illegal for them to consider it when making a hiring decision. If you are watching this and an employer has discriminated against you based on an expunged record, please contact us. We're glad to see if we can help you. As you can see, these benefits are huge. Now let me answer a few common questions. Is a hearing in court required? Sometimes. How often really varies by court and by judge. If you hire us, our attorneys will prepare written evidence and go to court for you when necessary. It is very rare that a client needs to attend a court hearing with us. It only happens in less than 2% of the cases we handle. What are my chances of success? This is a very difficult question to answer because each court, judge, and case are different. However, our success rate on felony expungement when there is no probation violation is about 98%. Our success rate on cases with a probation violation is still very high. It's about 85%. If you'd like a personalized analysis of your case, please give us a call and we'd love to talk to you about it. What if my request for an expungement is denied? Well, there are a few things we can do. We can almost immediately file a request for the judge to reconsider the decision. We can also file an appeal to a higher court or simply reapply in a few months. If your case is denied, you will most likely be getting some or all of your money back from us. We have helped thousands of people get a second chance in life, and we would love the opportunity to help you too. We do the job right, and we provide what we believe is the most thorough expungement possible. We don't leave anything to chance when it comes to clearing your criminal record. Okay, here are a few expert tips for you. First, because probation costs and court-ordered attorney's fees are not considered fines or part of your sentence, a judge cannot deny your expungement request if they have not been paid. Second, and this is critical, courts do not update background check companies about expunged records. Instead, many background check companies just request updates about once a year. So unless the background check companies are notified about your expungement, there is a dramatically increased chance that your expunged record may still show up on a background check for up to a year after your record has been expunged. Most attorneys only handle court records. This is a big problem. We handle court records, and we can go farther and get your record removed from the places that matter most, the background check companies. If you want your record removed from background check companies as fast as possible, we have an exclusive service that solves this big problem. Click here to learn more about it. If you want to see if you are eligible for expungement, click here to take our free eligibility test or give us a call. Also, please click subscribe to see more of our expungement related videos. Thank you for watching RecordGone TV.